Okay. Okay. Day 5. Order block. No, breaker blocks. Breaker blocks be a lot better, easier to explain, easier to comprehend, and I like breaker blocks over order blocks, but I do use order blocks too. But we're gonna do breaker blocks today. So what is a breaker block? Do example first. That's downtrend. Boom, 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 boom. Alright, just what? Okay. So a breaker block is basically a failed order block, but it's a fuck off. It's a place where it's a price range where orders can potentially be filled, so it can push price in that same direction. So in this case, as we see right now, what is this right now? Boom, a breaker structure is right here. And so after the breaker structure, we see something called a breaker block, which will indicate that the previous up or down candle, in this case, it'll be up candle, will be the order block. So right here, we might have like a little, like, we have another like breaker structure come down, boom. No, boom. Actually, just completely forget that. Breaker structure, boom, we got up. So somewhere in this stack, I really can't draw a fucking candle that well. It'd be better to show you examples on the chart. Hold on, where's the brush at? Here we go. So, a candle somewhere right here. Let's say right here we have an up candle. Boom. What the fuck is that? Whatever, right? This was the last up move before the breaker structure. This will be the breaker block, and price wants to revisit and push higher. This is a bullish example of a breaker block. Now this will be a bearish example of a breaker block. Price is moving up, down, already in an uptrend. Price is already in an uptrend. Price is already in an uptrend. Price is already in an uptrend. Okay, in this case, breaker structure. Now we are looking for the last. Where the fuck did the brush go? We are looking for the last down candle before the breaker structure. So boom, boom. I wish I could just turn all this red. My fault. Red. This will now be the breaker block. And what did price do? Came into the breaker block, tapped its head into it, and moved lower. This range right here, let me brush. I'm sorry, I'm new to this. This brush area, this area is showing heavy confirmation of bearish order flow here. Fuck off. Okay, now I'm gonna show you some examples. Today, this is today's trade. Look at the time. I'm still trading. Yeah, AM. I just got done with trading. I didn't take a trade because I'm gonna show you why. Right here, we had a liquidity sweep, a high time frame liquidity sweep. Boom. After that, 3-minute breaker structure. Last up candle that caught that. This is the breaker structure. This candle is the breaker structure. This is the last up candle before the breaker structure. Price never moved back into this, obviously, so no trade was taken. Price never moved back to this fair value gap. No trade was taken, even on the 5-minute. This is a 5-minute inverse fair value gap. We have another bearish fair value gap right here showing indications. We have a high time frame liquidity right here. Hold on, why does this look different? We have high time frame liquidity right here. somehow, some way, people to call a long trade from down here up. But yeah, that is breaker block. That is a bullish example of a breaker block. Let's see on the hourly time frame. Breaker structure right here. Last up candle before the breaker structure. Boom. Price hasn't even reached here yet. Price never even retraced. You see one where price retraced into. Let's go back. Let's go back. You see right here, breaker structure. Last up candle before the breaker structure. Price moved back into here. Decided to go lower, taking out all these draws on liquidity. As we see, price eventually just came higher. Let's see another example. You see, and by the way, all these confluences you can see on any time frame. This is not a good example. This is not a great example either. There's so much bullshit built into this. Because boom, right here, this would be our breaker structure. This, after this candle, price came into disrespected this bearish breaker block and move higher. But we did use this breaker block right here to come lower, tap into it. As we see previously, there was heavy orderly bullish order flow still here. So, and look, we actually, some people probably went short right here. Completely filled it, went short. Fuck off. Completely filled it, went short. But look, we use the same exact order block to go back long. And what we do? Push higher, take out liquidity, push higher. So that was a failed order block right there. I mean breaker block. And went higher. Let's see another bullish example. Breaker structure. Up move. In this case would be these two. What did the price do? Come down, tap into this, bullish. This had to be some type of news. It's 2 p.m. so this was probably PMI, a PMI candle, or a what's it called candle? Powell speaking candle. Came down, showed bullish order flow. Whatever he said previously, just shot the market higher. Let's see. We can probably see another bullish example right here too. Breaker structure. Last up candle before the breaker structure. These two candles. What did the price do? Boom, tap, boom, tap, boom, tap. Just showed bullishness every time. But yeah, that is breaker block. Also keep in mind that price is fractal. Like we saw that one example where price instantly where price came down here, boom, respected, then right here, breaker structure went higher, even though we fucking, what's that right here? It was somewhere right here actually. Boom, break structure right here, see it. Break structure. Boom. So in this case right here, price, see order flow through, just went higher. Instantly higher. We also like paired with this right here, also the fair value gap. We're just now putting so many confluences together, just using high time frame liquidity sweep. High time frame liquidity sweep, also known as liquidity, breaker structure, fair value gaps, and breaker blocks. And I taught you a little bit about psychology. Psychology videos are gonna come, trust me. Psychology videos is like 90% trading. I'm literally just teaching you the strategy I use to be profitable, or make some type of fucking money in the charts. I guess profitability is what people call it, but I make money in the charts, so it's just see 1, 2, 3. But this is exactly the exact trade I take, the exact things I see to place a trade. But yeah, I'm still kind of upset. I can't dig into this trade today, but that's part of psychology. You just gotta keep your mind right. It doesn't matter what happens. Just read your mind right. And at first, I was like, oh, maybe we're bearish. Disrespected that. But guess what? The second fair value gap holds more value. As we disrespected the second fair value gap, just instantly push higher. Fuck off. And we're probably going to even push higher. I don't know if we're going to completely push, but I think we're going to push higher for sure. We have tariff news and all the other bullshit. We have a massively 4-hour fucking bullish SMT. I'll teach you guys about that later. But yeah. That was breaker block. Breaker blocks, I use breaker blocks mainly over order blocks because breaker blocks are easier to see. Order blocks is like an extra step, but I still do use order blocks in a lot of situations and a lot of my trades. I could probably find a fucking trade right now where I use order blocking. See if I can see one where I took order block and breaker block. Okay, here's a breaker block trade. So boom. See, like yesterday, equal highs, 5 minute, while ES was 1 hour, instantly sweeping 1 hour, high time frame liquidity sweep. The confluence, high time frame liquidity sweep, NQ sweeping lows, indicating a market reversal up. ES coming back down into an order block, high time frame SMT, 5 minute SMT paired with a breaker block order flow. Out of the breaker block, bullish order flow. Out of the order block, 1 minute breaker structure, enter. So what we see right here. This had to be a what? I don't know exactly what that is marked up. Boom. So where's the breaker structure? Boom, breaker structure. This right here will be a breaker block. Oh, actually no, we didn't break structure yet. This will be a breaker structure now. I don't know what the fuck happened with this trade. TP guys was so good trade. I didn't secure profits here. I entered in all the way back here, but for what reason? Where's this red thing linked? Oh, this is right here. I entered in right around here, or like right up here. Boom, breaker structure. This will be right here. This will be the breaker block. Prices kept moving higher. I feel like we had we had a high time frame SMT. Of course we did. And look right here, if you actually see right here, I secured profits. No matter what, I secure profits on my trades. That is a key factor. Oh yeah, it'd be great to hit a fucking $3,200 TP, a 2K TP, right? But would you rather have that fucking trade run all the way back down to break even? Would you rather secure some type of profits? That is the most ordinary idea. But breaker block, boom. Breaker structure, didn't happen yet. Breaker structure, boom. Price probably came back and filled this. This right here my TP is the end of a 5 minute breaker block, which probably would have probably ran higher. But after we took out some liquidity up here with the high time frame SMT, no. But like I said, bro, fuck off. And look, bro, we're just shooting up. Look, boom. Somehow if I would got into a trade down here, we would have hit TP. But that's breaker block, fellas. I know I just yapped a whole bunch of fucking bullshit about like nothing really, but yes, breaker blocks just indicate that the trend is moving. That just indicate that trend is moving up or down. It's a place where potential orders can be filled. So like right now, boom, breaker structure. This will be the last thing right here. Last up candle before the breaker structure. Boom. Price is probably gonna want to fill this, and probably gonna disrespect all this price action into the next coming days. We will see that. We will definitely see that. But that is all for today, you ugly fucks. Remember, bro, psychology is 90% trading. 90% trading is psychology. Actually, 80. Other 15% is finding a bias, confluences, and knowing market order flow, and 5% is doing this, pressing buy or sell. That's what this is, pressing buy or sell. That's all. It's so easy, fellas. Lock in. We're gonna do day 6 tomorrow. Yeah, we're gonna keep these videos rolling out. Subscribe, love the channel, you ugly motherfucker.